My mom graded my room with a clipboard every day, and my friend knew our house wasn't normal. I was 12 when I found out my house wasn't normal. My friend Jake came over after school to play video games in my room. We were sitting on the floor when my bedroom door opened, and my mom walked in with her clipboard and stopwatch. "Inspection time," she said. The second I saw the clipboard, I jumped and stood beside my bed with my hands at my sides. Jake just stared at me. My mom clicked the stopwatch and started with my hands. She checked under my fingernails, looked behind my ears, then ran one finger across my dresser and held it up. "Dust," she said, making a note. "Pillowcase wrinkled, books uneven, controller left on floor instead of assigned shelf." Then she took out a ruler and measured the gap between my books. "Half an inch off." She wrote that down too. "Socks in top drawer aren't folded to regulation size. B- today. 50 cents deducted from allowance plus bathroom cleaning duty." Jake was still frozen on the floor. My face felt hot, but I didn't say anything because this happened every day. To me, it was normal. When my mom finally left, Jake asked, "What was that?" I shrugged and told him it was just inspection. He asked if I was joking. I said no. He looked around my room like he'd never seen anything like it. That's when I noticed what he'd noticed. Labels on every drawer, a chart on my wall with weekly scores, a laminated checklist beside my desk, shoes lined up heel to heel. If anything was off, points came off. If enough points came off, money came off too. My mom said that was how people learned. I believed her because I was 12 and she was my mom. When Jake's mom came to pick him up, she stepped into our kitchen and stopped. My inspection chart was on the fridge with months of scores on it, color-coded by week, with stars for perfect days and circles around failed ones. She walked closer and read it. Bed corner tightness, shelf dust, sock fold accuracy, voice level during homework, bathroom time over limit. Her face changed. She asked my mom what it was. My mom smiled and said it was my progress tracker. She said structure built character. Jake's mom didn't smile back. She said, "He's a child, not a soldier." My mom got stiff. She said some parents were too soft, and that was why kids grew up lazy. Then Jake's mom looked at me and asked if I was okay. I said yes right away because I knew that was the correct answer. Before leaving, she quietly took pictures of the chart with her phone. I didn't understand why. On Monday, I got called to the counselor's office. I thought I was in trouble. Instead, she asked me what happened during inspection. I told her everything because I thought she just wanted to hear how our system worked. I explained the stopwatch, the point deductions, and how failed inspections meant extra chores, no TV, and less allowance. I even told her about the breathing rule during homework because loud sighing counted as attitude. The counselor stopped writing and asked, "Does this happen every day?" I said yes. That afternoon, a social worker came to our house. My mom tried to act friendly at first, then the questions got sharper. Why were bathroom breaks timed? Why did a 12-year-old lose money over wrinkled sheets? Why was there a spreadsheet tracking dust and drawer alignment? The social worker took pictures of everything. The chore schedule, the rule chart, the stack of score sheets in a binder. My mom's smile got tighter and tighter. She said she was preparing me for the real world. The social worker said childhood wasn't boot camp. My dad stood there saying almost nothing, while my mom argued louder and louder. Then the social worker asked me to pack a bag. I just stared at her because I didn't understand. She said it again, gently, and told me I was going to stay somewhere else for a little while. My mom snapped and said nobody was taking her son over a cleaning system. The social worker didn't raise her voice. She just said, "He's leaving tonight." Everything went quiet after that. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely zip my backpack. I packed 2 shirts, jeans, socks, my toothbrush, and the game Jake and I had been playing. My mom kept talking behind me, fast and angry, saying people were destroying families because they didn't believe in standards anymore. My dad still said nothing. When I walked outside with my bag, Jake's mom was waiting by her car. She opened the back door and told me to get in. I stood there for a second because I didn't know if there was a right seat. She said softly, "It's okay, honey, just get in." At her house the next morning, I woke up early and made my bed as tight as I could. Then I stood beside it, waiting without even thinking. Jake's mom walked past, saw me there, and asked what I was doing. I told her I was ready for inspection. She looked at me for one long second, then said, "No one's inspecting you here. Go eat breakfast and be a kid." I started crying before I even reached the kitchen. Now my parents are saying I embarrassed them. Was I wrong here?